Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Comic Book Nerd and big time news in the industry, in the DC world. We have a big time article from the Hollywood Reporter that states Batman movie, The Brave and the Bold, taps Christina Hodson, to write for DC Studios. We're going to talk about this article, break it down, what this means for The Brave and the Bold, when we could possibly see this film start filming, and when a release date could be attached. But first, if you are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Apparently, it's just going to be a big time news day for us in the industry today. So hit that sub button, leave a comment down below so you do not miss out on any of the latest videos, as we are also on the road to Avengers Doomsday as well, trying to post an Avengers video every single day. We'll have one coming up later today, so stay tuned. Hit that sub button so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. But without further ado, let us go ahead and hop into this article by the Hollywood Reporter. So earlier today, this was literally about 10 o'clock Eastern time, Batman movie, The Brave and the Bold, taps Christina Hodson to write for DC Studios. Andy Muschietti remains involved as director as the studio takes a measured approach in its development. Let us go ahead, though, and break down this article from the Hollywood Reporter. Hodson is writing the Batman, The Brave and the Bold, the feature project that is centered on Batman and Robin. Robin, in this version, is Damian Wayne, the murderous tween raised by assassins, who also happens to be the son Batman never knew he had. It is unclear how far along is The Brave and the Bold in the writing process. DC Studios had no comment on Hudson's involvement. One source said the scribe had been working on the project since at least the fall. Another source said that it would take some time before a definitive draft comes in, as the studio is taking a measured approach to its development. DC has faced conflicting currents in the development of its Batman movie. James Gunn and Peter Safran, who head DC, announced a Brave and the Bold project from the outset of their launching and the superhero movie division in 2023. Andy Muschietti, who directed The Flash for Warner Bros., and the previous DC film division, was on board to develop and direct the project. But finding a writer and a take on the marshaled proved for the longest time elusive. Muschietti remains on board, but his ultimate involvement depends on several factors, including timing and availability. The filmmaker now finds himself a hot commodity thanks to the muscular success of Welcome to Derry, HBO's It series. A second season is now in the works, even if it has not been officially renewed. Then there is the Batman movie, now in pre-production, from the filmmaker Matt Reeves and actor Robert Pattinson. DC is said to be giving Reeves' project ample space to breathe and is in no rush to put forth another Batman feature into the marketplace. It wants to make sure that Brave and the Bold is distinct enough in tone and look to stand apart regardless of when it gets made. Hodson has gained respect from peers and execs from her strong scripts. She has worked in the Gotham City corner of DC before, having penned a script from a Batman Beyond feature that earned praise inside the studio but was never made. She has several other DC credentials, having worked with Muschietti on The Flash. She also penned Margot Robbie's led Birds of Prey movie. Her other credits include 2018 Transformers movie Bumblebee. The Insider newsletter was first to report Hudson's involvement in The Brave and the Bold. So there you have it. Sorry for the disruption, I guess. I don't know what my mind was thinking, but again, this is big time news, as it looks like Batman the Brave and the Bold is fully on in development, guys. James Gunn recently said, yes, I know that they want the Robert Pattinson's Batman Part 2 to, of course, have its own shine, but they got to start working on the Batman film. They got to start working on Brave and the Bold because, again, we were introduced to Batman literally in Creature Commandos last year. So DC, James Gunn, they hinted at it. Now it's official, we presume, with, of course, Christina Hodson writing this film. And I think that this film is actually going to come out in 2029 and 2030. I think it's going to take a little bit of time. I think James Gunn and company wants to get it right for, of course, the fans, but also for the overall story of the DCU. Yes, we were introduced to Batman. He's been in the DC universe since what? I believe the 90s, which what we were told in Creature Commandos. So they're going to have to go off of that storyline. And I think that, of course, this is a great start with getting your director getting your writer who has worked with your director before in The Flash and also Birds of Prey. Now, again, a lot of fans kind of have been not hating on it, but haven't been too thrilled about this writer, Christina Hodson. So, again, I think it's great for the studio that they're getting somebody who has worked with Andy Muschietti before to lead this project. And I think The Brave and the Bold has a lot of fans excited for the future of the DCU. But you guys, let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Like I said, big time news out of DC today. Let me know what you think of Christina Hodson writing this film in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.